last lesson that you were working on, and you'll notice that I've added a little section here. You should be able to build something that looks pretty much the same as this. All you need is a big lava trap at the bottom, and then these platforms around like this. And once you've done that, you can follow along with what we're going to do right now. Okay, so you've built this section. What we're going to do now is use the switches and doors section. Go down here to this perm switch. Now all these different types of rings and switches and all here, they're pretty much temporary platforms that are activated by the switch. So the switch will activate whatever you draw with the rings, or in this case the blocks. So I'm going to put my switch here, then I'm going to draw my block like so, and I'm going to clone these using shift because nobody likes to place them again and again. There we go. Sweet. So now I've got this temporary like laser bridge thing. I'm going to put another switch over here to deactivate my bridge. And I'm going to also put one up here. So I'm going to highlight all these. And I'm going to shift and drag them up. I'm even going to make it double layered just for fun. There we go. All right, so we've got this temporary switches that turn on and off, and I'm going to put the switches for these up here as well. All right, and now we need to somehow get from here to here. And we could do this a number of ways, but I'm going to do this with a teleporter, which is under blocks and tiles. I'm going to go down here to teleporters. These elevators are a little bit annoying. Try not to use them if you can avoid it. Teleporters, these are handy. I'm going to go with teleporter. Anyway, if you land anywhere in this teleporter, it'll work. So I'm actually going to put it right there. And I'm going to put this one over here. So it pretty much just goes between the two teleporters of the same color. It's quite simple. And at the moment, we just have two bridges that are activated by this switch. But what we're going to do to make it a bit more interesting is put some enemies on it. So I'm going to put these thugs here. And what we're going to do is we're going to be real sneaky. And we're going to turn this switch off as they're on the bridge and make them fall into lava. Because, you know, that's what we can do. Test level. Here we go. Activate your switch. Through the teleporter. Turn on the later chaps. And there we go. Easy as. Okay, so you've got yourself a bunch of switches. Turn these on and off. You can use these to create platforms to jump onto. You can use the teleporters. You can do all that kind of stuff. A couple of other cool things that we can use include all these different vehicles and things that you can fly around or drive around in. You can just test these. They're really simple to use. You just jump into them. And this one just like makes you more powerful. This guy flies around and helps you. These things just drive you around the place. Okay. This makes you stronger. Okay, they're all pretty self-explanatory. I'm not going to go through them all because they're really simple. All right, I'll let you have a play with some of these objects. What I want you to do now is create your first game, and I want it to be an escape game. So you have to get to the escape pod, and I'm just going to shove that somewhere right here. That'll do. So make a series of you know, enemies and rooms and stuff. Make sure you've got some doors. Make sure you pretty much include everything that we've learned so far, and save that as my first level. So save as, and we'll just call it level 1 or something like that. Press OK. And then you'll have made your first game, which we might publish once it's actually good. Okay, thank you.